Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Alright, today we are heading off to Dodge Raceway, and is it Pocono? I think I said it was Pocono last time. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. But yeah, heading off to Dodge Raceway to qualify first, so let's do this. So according to the ticker, Miller currently has the pole, and Boyer's in fourth. That's pretty cool. It's ironic though, because this would be the easiest place for me to drive them through the field and get them good finishes if I had to, because the AI is typically not good here, as it is with a lot of short tracks, and it's easy to dominate. I didn't even need to run another lap, I just felt like it. Yeah, so it's like super easy to like lap the field here even. But yeah, front row for us and 3 of the top 5. That's pretty awesome, really. Let's go ahead and get to Pocono qualifying. Holy crap, Scott Riggs is on the pole currently. What the heck? Well, that's awesome. Force is in 13th. Dang it, Joe. Alright guys, welcome to the Tricky Triangle. It was a pretty big deal that this track was included in this game because Pocono hadn't been in the NASCAR games for I think a few years before this, if I recall. So it's kind of a big deal to see it come back. Pocono has never been one of my favorite tracks here in any form, any game, or even honestly watching it on TV. It's just, it's one of those tracks where everybody gets really strung out. There's no, I mean, there can be battles for the lead, but a lot of the time, oh god, I blew the tunnel turn, and I've hit the wall. Oh, we're definitely running a second lap, jeezer. There can be battles for the lead, but a lot of the time, whoever wins by like a crap ton, or it ends up being like fuel mileage or something, which can be interesting, but still not the most exciting thing in the world. And then racing here in these games, handling is such an issue. Unfortunately, my usual choice of setups, Joshua 2425, he didn't have one for Pocono. So I sort of improvised with a California setup. California's got those big kind of flat turns, and so I thought, you know, maybe that would help. But not feeling it a lot there. Still struggling with the tunnel turn as well. And this lap is definitely better, but still think we're quite where we need to be. I don't think we're going to take the pole from Riggs. He's going to get to keep that. What did we get? 4th. You know what? That's better than I thought, although we're on the outside, which is not going to be fun. But yeah, Scott Riggs with the pole. It's funny, the upgrades seem to have helped in that regard, but I'll bet you as soon as race start, he's just going to fall like a rock, which is really unfortunate. Anyway, Boris said he qualified well as well. But I feel like I need to, because this is the way it was for the California setup, but this place is tighter, so I'm going to take that down half a round. But I'll leave everything else the same for now. It wasn't that bad. It was just a little tight. So hopefully that helps it. But anyway, let's move on to the race at, ironically, Dodge Raceway, because it's on the screen there, but it's, you know, car set up by Dodge, but I'm going to Dodge Raceway. Anyway, shut up, me. Alright, I'm going to do the smart thing here. I'm going to try to let Miller get in front of me. Not you, John Hamilton. And let him lead a lap. And we immediately dive under him. That was sketchy. Did not mean to go up that high in front of him, but hey, it worked. He's immediately going to lose a spot to Shane Meal, it looks like. unfortunate. And Boyer's getting like punted out of the way there, but I think that might have been Kenny Wallace. Interesting. Man, I'm driving poorly because I'm looking in my mirror. Alright, well, I'm going to get my car out in front a bit. It's, like I said, it's really easy to dominate here. You got good equipment, you're just going to basically drive away. I mean, even if you have bad equipment, you can win this race. It's a very simple track, and like I say, like a lot of the short track stuff, the AI just isn't as competitive, so I want to build up a little bit of a lead. I'll go back and get those guys into second and third, and then we'll start thinking about pit strategy and what have you. It's probably going to end up being a short episode because I'm probably going to end up cutting a lot out of this unless something crazy happens, but honestly, I don't know. I suppose I could talk about the fact that I watched last week's race, which I never do. I watched Talladega, and it was pretty enjoyable. I wish it had ended under green, but yeah, it was pretty exciting. You know, lots of passing and moving around, not a lot of wrecking, although the wrecks they did have were pretty costly for certain people. But Larson had one heck of a ride there. But yeah, anyway, I was impressed with Chevrolet's plan to work together no matter what, no matter who it was in front, no matter what team it was. Their plan was to work together to defeat Ford and Toyota, and it worked. Ford was a lot more disjointed. Brad and Joey didn't seem like they could get along. Blaney on the radio saying, "I'm tired of babysitting these two." Like, Ford didn't quite have the teamwork aspect down very well. Maybe if Harvick and Boyer hadn't been taken out so early, but and then Toyota, I don't know. Like, you would think the Gibbs cars would work together, but they just don't really. So yeah, that kind of changed that a little bit. I'm already lapping cars, but yeah. So it was an interesting race. The package isn't quite there, I don't think, but it's close. I'd like to see the ability for pushing to mean a little bit more. It felt like there wasn't quite. I mean, and I know the risk is to get back into like tandem stuff, but I think as long as the rule that they can't push for more than a couple seconds is still in effect, and they know that, they won't quite tandem. But I'd like to see the ability for a couple guys to jump to the outside and make something happen. It just doesn't seem like that really works right now. It's just like, okay, I'm going with this line. Okay, I'm going with this line. You know, it's they need to work on that a bit more. But otherwise, I mean, it like I said, it was pretty good. For someone like me who barely watches anymore, for me to actually watch that race it says a lot, right? I mean, I did fast forward through parts of it because I always DVR the races, you know. But yeah. All right, let's. Miller's back to 13th. That's how far he got shuffled, huh? That's crazy. It's like Boyer's not too much better. It's kind of weird. You'd think these guys would be able to hold their own, although, I don't know, a track like this, you get on the outside, you do get shuffled back pretty far. You gotta just block me onto the apron, JJ Yaley. I'm just gonna freaking knock you out of the way. But anyway, yeah, I would like to see some more work done in that regards, as far as them able to push and make moves a little bit easier. But yeah, a step in the right direction. All right, so I'm gonna try to get these guys up here a little further, and then start thinking about pit stops. Man, you see how much ground I made up with my car as far as catching back. I mean, like, Miller's in 5th, and he's over half a lap down. So that's how easy it is to dominate here. But anyway, yeah, I'll cut back when either something crazy happens or we get around to thinking about pit stop. Oh my god, people are pitting. That's concerning. I wasn't really expecting that yet. I hope my car doesn't pit yet. I really don't want it to pit on its own. Way too freaking early, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so I have an idea here, which I know is always a scary prospect. I couldn't get into position to get to pit road this time. I'm gonna bring Miller on now. Hopefully the other two don't pit right now. Okay, they did. Didn't know what speed was or anything. It's impossible to tell. Right sides only. Alright, I'm gonna be real careful getting out here without dying. Don't want to cause a caution because Miller's going to be 2 laps down here. Alright. You on pit road, do the same thing, and then hopefully my car still hasn't pitted, because I'm doing this so that we can all gain as much time as possible on the rest of the field. They'll be comfortably second and third, and I can like lap the whole field. That's the dream here. Let's very carefully get back out here. He says as he immediately almost causes a caution that would have ruined everything. Okay, I can't pit this time. I did not get control in time. That's fine. Oh my god. I almost fricked this whole thing up there with Boyer. That would have ruined it. Absolutely would have ruined it. Alright, right sides. They should come out with us with a like a lap lead, and the other two in second and third. That's the hope anyway. Alright. Oh, watch out. Gonna be people trying to come on the pit road there, and cool. So we are, oh wow, we are 2 laps down. So we cannot have a caution come out still. We're gonna get 1 lap back right here though. Ugh. It's kind of scary. I wasn't expecting other people to stay out this much longer. Hopefully they pit soon without bringing out a caution. And they're 3 wide behind me there. That's a little bit ridiculous for this track, but yeah. Alright, come on, Neil, guys, pit, no cautions, please. Oh god, they almost, did you see that? They almost had a wreck right there. Exiting pit road here is really dangerous, the AI being the way they are. Watch this, is it gonna happen again? No, okay. Alright, Neil is in the pits, and I'm gonna get my lap back right here. Goodness. Well, worst comes to worst, we'll still have a chance to win this thing. Caution comes out, but we're going to inherit the lead back quite handily here. Yeah, lefts are going to wear a bit, but it's not going to be that bad, honestly. Alright, so we're going to lap the field. I think we will. Neil's fixing to come out, yeah. Whoopsies. Wait, we didn't lap the field. What? That's... I thought we would have. Well, maybe it's Miller and Boyer. Maybe they're still on the lead lap. I don't know. Anyway, let's try to get on with it and lap everybody, I guess. Should I go back and check them? They'll be fine. There's no way that they didn't cycle through in second and third, being how quick their pit stops were. So it'll be fine. I just probably need to lap them. Actually, there's Boyer right there. He might not be third because I see John Hamilton right in front of him. Well, he's passing him though, so there's that. I see Miller up there. You know what? Let's just find out. Alright, Miller's in second. JJ Yaley all over his bumper. Boyer's in third. Okay. I was underestimating them. Whoa, as I make contact with John Hamilton there. Alright. So, we're gonna work our way past our teammates here and lap the field then, hopefully. That's the dream here before this is all said and done. Though they may not be too excited about that prospect. Oh, JJ Yaley knocking Boyer out of the way. Lapped car getting feisty here. Alright. Put him a lap down. I'm feeling these worn tires, I will say. Definitely not handling as well as I was, but I'm still crazy fast, so. Wow, you see him just bobble up the track. I guess he's just trying to give us space, but a little scary. Alright. Well, that has us lapping the field and yet still finishing 1, 2, 3 for our team. That's pretty crazy. And I also didn't end up editing too much of this out because things got so hectic there that I feel like it's good content. So, how about that? Still gonna probably be a shorter episode, but that's fine, honestly, especially for the Friday episode. I kind of like when it's a little on the shorter side, you know? Anyway, I will say that I need to apologize, too, for not having Thunder up again this week. I thought I would, but then I had some other things I absolutely had to get done. There's some announcements coming up that you guys will understand why the workload's been a little bit more for me lately. There was just, I mean, basically there were a couple nights I could have streamed it to get the footage, but I was so spent from other things that I was just like, I don't feel like the stress of Thunder tonight, so I just didn't. So that's on me, and I apologize, but it should be back next week. It's just a lot on my plate right now, but hopefully it'll ease up here just a little bit soon. But yeah, as I continue to just relap people. Ooh, I want to get Bobby Labonte. He's given me grief back in the day, so the thought of putting him 2 laps down is pretty cool. Like, yeah, remember me? Frick you. I'm so much better than you. Alright, white flag. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. I clipped the one into the wall, and it almost sent me into the other one, but we saved it to win. Oh, look at my car. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's look at these race results here. Led 67 of 75 laps. Didn't get Boyer a lap led, but he ended up passing Miller, in fact, to finish second. Miller ends up third. And let's see, Shane Miller led 7 laps. And from 7th on down is 2 or more laps down. That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. 3 laps down here. Four laps down here. Wow. So, like I expected, we dominated. Winning by a lap is pretty much, I would think, the best way of saying you dominated is just, yeah, I lapped the whole field. Most of them twice. Yay, fake Miller likes us. Finn Cal.
Hey, it's Ace. Want to make sure my favorite client's happy. I notice you're not spending a whole lot of money. If it's burning a hole in your pocket, you should
That's kind of weird. Telling me to buy a different team than the one I'm currently with. It's not going to happen, Ace, but thanks for the suggestion, I guess. Anyway. Oh, yeah, and I was going to say, you know how it shows you who wins a race that you're not in? It shows, like, who won. A little bit of interest, possibly, to some of you is that this truck race at Lowe's was won by Shigeaki Hattori. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Oh, yeah, let's go look at the points. I don't know why I have such a hard time remembering I need to go look at the points before I start my outro. But anyway, 178 points over Miller, 285 points over Boyer. So we've built back up to almost a full race advantage after, having to miss a couple races, which will happen again at some point in the season. But yeah. All right, you can see where everybody is, and the rest of these haven't really changed, although there was a truck race. So let's see. Hattori moved up to 18th. My guy fell to 21st, and Brandon Witt's still having the worst year of his career. In this game, anyway. So that's a thing. Yeah. I guess these guys are just never going to get any better for me either. It's a shame, but what are you going to do? Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hammer the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're new to join the Wolf Pack, and I will see you next time for Pocono. That should be a thing. Bye.